All right, let's take a look at the practice test. For the instructions, we're asked to convert each radian measure into degrees. So let's take a look at the first problem. We have negative 5 pi over 4. Now, when you're in a trigonometry class, if you're given an angle measure and it's not in terms of degrees, you are to assume that it's in terms of radians. Now, when you get an angle measure in terms of radians, you typically do not write out radians or RAD for the abbreviation. For the purposes of this lesson, to make things crystal clear, I'm going to write it out. So I'm going to say this is negative 5 pi over 4, and I'm going to put RAD. And again, that's just the abbreviation for radians. So let's go ahead and put the relationship. This is something we talked about in the lesson. So it's 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. We're going to use this to convert either from radians to degrees or from degrees to radians. Now, when you think about converting, again, since these two guys are equal, you can set up a little unit fraction. So this is going to have a value of 1. And you basically take the units that you don't want or that you're trying to get rid of, and you put them in the denominator. Here, I want to get rid of radians. So I'm going to say times. I'm going to put this guy in the denominator. So I'm going to put this pi radians in the denominator. The units I do want, I want degrees. So I'm going to put this 180 degrees in the numerator. And again, this is going to have a value of 1, and I can always multiply by 1 and leave things unchanged. What's going to happen here is this is going to cancel with this. So the units that you don't want have canceled away, and this is going to be in terms of degrees. So let me just put degrees there so we don't forget that. And now I can just go through and simplify. So I know that pi over pi would be 1, so you could just cancel that away. Forget about the degrees for right now. We'll just work with the numbers. 180 divided by 4, that's going to give me 45. So let me just put that right there. And then 45 times negative 5, that would be negative 225. And again, my units would be in terms of degrees. So let's just write negative 225 degrees for the answer. So negative 5 pi over 4 in terms of radians would be equal to negative 225 degrees. Okay, let's look at problem number 2. So now we have 5 pi over 9. So let me write this relationship again and just keep writing it. And it's something you're going to memorize very quickly. So 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. And so I don't want radians. I want to get rid of that. So again, when you multiply here, think about what you don't want and put that in the denominator. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to put pi radians down here, and I'm going to put 180 degrees up here. And let me slide this down. I forgot to write radians here. I guess it really doesn't matter, but I want this to be visible that we are canceling this with this. So those radian units are going to be gone, and I'll be left with degrees. So let's put equals here. I'll just put degrees there. Okay, so we know that pi over pi would be 1, so you can just cancel that away. We know that 180 divided by 9 would be 20, and then 20 times 5 would be 100. And again, this is in terms of degrees, so this would be 100 degrees. So 5 pi over 9 radians would be equal to 100 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at problem number 3. So we have negative 7 pi over 3, and again, this is in terms of radians. So let me write out RAD for that. And again, our relationship is 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. If I'm trying to get rid of radians, then I want the pi radians in the denominator. So let me put pi radians down here. And I want this in terms of degrees. So let me put 180 degrees in the numerator. Let's say this equals. I'm going to cancel this with this. So again, this is going to be in terms of degrees. And I'm going to cancel this pi with this pi. That's going to be gone. 180 divided by 3 would be 60. And then 60 times negative 7, that would be negative 420. So this is negative 420 degrees. So we can say that negative 7 pi over 3 radians is equal to negative 420 degrees. Okay, let's take a look at problem number 4. So here we have 2 pi over 3. And again, let me write out that we have 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Let me write out the radian right there. And I'll say times, again, we're going to put 180 degrees in the numerator and then pi radians in the denominator. We will cancel this with this so that this is in terms of degrees now. And then pi over pi is going to cancel. That's going to be 1. 180 divided by 3 is going to be 60. So this would be 60 times 2, which is 120. And again, this is in terms of degrees. So this would be 120 degrees. So 2 pi over 3 radians would be equal to 120 degrees. Okay, for problem 5, we have pi over 9. And again, let me put this in terms of radians so that's clear. And 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. And let's multiply this by, again, 180 degrees over pi radians. Let's go ahead and cancel this with this so that now we're in terms of degrees. And let's cancel this pi with this pi. And let's cancel 180 divided by 9 would be 20. So we know that this would end up giving me 20 degrees. So pi over 9 in terms of radians is equal to 20 degrees. All right, let's take a look at problem number 6. So here we have negative 61 pi over 36. And this is in terms of radians. Let me write this again. So 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. Multiply by, again, 180 degrees over pi radians. So the units here with radians, those are going to cancel. Pi over pi, that's going to cancel. That's 1. If you think about 180 divided by 36, that's going to be 5. So let me cancel this away and put 5 here. Let me put equals and put my degree symbol there so I don't forget it. And now I have 5 times negative 61, and that's going to be negative 305. So this is negative 305 degrees. So negative 61 pi over 36 is equal to negative 305 degrees. All right, now let's change things up. And for the instructions, we're going to have convert each degree measure into radians. So for problem 7, we're going to have 290 degrees. And again, let me write this out. So you have that 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. So now the units we don't want, it's going to be degrees. So I always take the units I don't want and I put them in the denominator so that the units cancel away. So let me put 180 degrees down here, and let's put pi radians up here. And the degree unit is going to cancel away. So this will cancel with this. And so if I think about 290 divided by 180, let's do that off to the side. So 290 divided by 180, this is basically 29 times 10 over 18 times 10. 29 is a prime number. I think most of you know that. And 18, you could further factor that, but it really isn't going to do me any good. So I'm just going to cancel this 10 with this 10. And so that is going to give me 29 pi over 18, and this is in terms of radians. So if you think about 290 degrees, this would be 29 pi over 18 radians. Okay, let's take a look at problem number 8. So here we have 125 degrees. So let me write out that 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. And again, what do I not want? I don't want degrees, so that goes in the denominator. So let me put 180 degrees down here. Let me put pi radians up here. So this is going to cancel with this, so you don't have degrees anymore. You'll have this in terms of radians. So if you think about 125 and 180, again, let me do this off to the side. So I would factor each one of these. So 125, most of you know that's 5 cubed, right? So this is 5 cubed, like this. For 180, if you divide it by 5, you get 36. So let me write 5 times 36 like this. And then I'm going to cancel this with one of these. And so essentially what I'm going to have is 25 over 36. That's going to be the fraction part in terms of this 125 over 180. Then you have this pi here, and this is in terms of radians. So let me get rid of this. So we'll just say that 125 degrees is equal to 25 pi over 36 radians. Okay, let's take a look at problem number 9. So we have negative 540 degrees. So once again, 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. So let's multiply this by, again, I'm going to put pi radians in the numerator, and I'm going to put 180 degrees in the denominator. Always put what you don't want in terms of the units in the denominator. That's all you have to remember. So this is going to go away. My answer will now be in terms of radians. So we know this is going to end up being negative, so let me just write that there. 540 divided by 180 is going to give you 3. So this would be negative 3, and then you have pi here. And again, this negative 3 pi, this is in terms of radians. So negative 540 degrees is going to be equal to negative 3 pi radians. Okay, let's take a look at problem 10. So here we have 345 degrees. So again, I'll say that 180 degrees is equal to pi radians. And since I don't want degrees, again, I'm going to put that in the denominator. In the numerator, I'll put pi radians. That's what I want to get. So I'll cancel this with this. So the degree unit is gone. And so 345 divided by 180, let's think about that. So 345 over 180. Well, 180, I'm going to start by breaking that down into 20 times 9. So 9 is 3 squared. And then 20 is 4 times 5. So that's 2 squared times 5. and just writing this in terms of its prime factorization so we can cancel everything. Now for 345, if you divide that by 5, you get 69. And if you divide 69 by 3, you get 23. So I would say that this is 3 times 5 times 23. Now 23 is a prime number, so you can't really do anything else with that. But you can cancel this 3 with one of these. Let's just put a 1 there. You can cancel this 5 with this 5. So the numerator is going to be 23. And the denominator is going to be 3 multiplied by 2 squared, which is 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. So 23 over 12. You have this pi here, so don't forget that. And this is going to be in terms of radians. So let me get rid of this scratch work here. And we'll just say that 345 degrees is going to be equal to 23 pi over 12 radians.